Louis.
Hello, Arnaud.
So, thank you, Louis. Louis Leterrier is the director of international hits like the Transporteur, the Incredible Hulk, Clash of the Titans, and Now You See Me. Recently, he also directed the Netflix series Lupin, starring Omar Sy, which has become one of the biggest hits of the platform. So, Louis, it's always a real pleasure to speak with you. You are currently in Paris and you are filming the French movie On the Other Side of the Tracks 2, starring Omar Sy too. So, first of all, thank you for accepting this interview while you are in the middle of filming. And
thank you. Sorry, I'm late, and thank you so much for making this possible, and and waiting for me and telling you, can you wait another half hour and 10 minutes, everything. So yeah, and Omar was just here and he said hi. He just left, but he was just like he wanted to say hi. So Omar was sitting in this chair.
that's very kind. Thank you, Louis. So if you agree, let's not waste time because you are very busy right now, and let's start with the first question. This interview, Louis, is being done live from the city of Nice. This is where you shot the Transporteur, your first feature film as a director in 2002. So what are your memories from the place and this area in general?
It's a very special place for me because, yes, I became a director in Nice. And I remember walking the streets of Nice and then realizing how, and coming up with all the stunts and the fun ideas and the car chases and all that stuff in the, the old city and everything. And I remember, the Promenade des Anglais and all the iconic things, and saying like, how can we, take these things and make them feel different and not so beautiful, and or actually keep them beautiful, but have fun with them. And so yeah, Nice is very, very special, and I spent half a year there, and the crew was amazing. The crew were amazing, the people were amazing. I really have fond memories of Nice, and we might have a surprise for you next year.
Okay. Louis, you are the only French director working today that has made it in the Hollywood blockbuster arena. What are the prerequisite qualities a Frenchman must have in order to make it in this particular business?
Yeah, it's interesting. You have to have ambition and ego, but your ego must not, sort of like get in the way of your ambition. And then your ambition needs to be, you need to be able to adjust your ambition and, make it smaller or bigger. And then also, also obviously you need to speak English. And it's true, no technologies, because directors in Hollywood, they are like American actors are compared to French actors. They know how to, the American actors and the English actors know how to sing, dance, do all that stuff. And it's true, the American actors are very versatile in all technologies, how to shoot, how to write, how to edit, how to do visual effects, how to produce, how the studio system, distribution system works, and then you need to get to know the people. That's also very important, because it took me years and years to get to know pretty much everyone in Hollywood, and it's just make things easier because it's such a big business and a big town. It's a company town. Everybody in this town in Los Angeles works in this industry, but that Hollywood is it's one big tree with lots of branches that extends in all over the world, and especially now with the streaming platforms that were born in Silicon Valley through Hollywood and via Hollywood, and then expanding into the entire world.
Yeah. You just talked about the platforms. You have directed, Louis, 2 major Netflix series with Dark Crystal: Age of Resistance and Lupin. Big studios such as Warner, Disney, and Paramount have decided to shift their focus on streaming platforms. How do you see the future of the movie theater business?
Well, I think they switch it just for this year, but I think once the theaters reopen, I think they will move them back to movies and keep maybe a foot in platforms. I think platforms is a very interesting way to distribute content in a more personal and subtle way, and also you can have a mass opening on a streaming system, but also have something that just grows out of word of mouth, like Tiger King and stuff like that. So it's very interesting. Platforms are a very interesting new entity. 8 years ago, I saw the wind shifting a little bit, and turning a little bit. And I think I was like, I think that in 5 years, half of the business, if not more, will be shot and shown on platforms. And, I happen to be right. But, that's why I put all my eggs most of my eggs in the Netflix basket at this point, and did Dark Crystal and then Lupin, and then now I'm doing this, and then I've got lots of shows and movies in development. Bright, I'm attached to doing Bright with Will Smith afterwards, so it's on Netflix too. So there's a lot of stuff, and I'm doing this not because I'm like, well, the other studios are not doing well, let me go to platforms. I really get along with Netflix, and I really like this idea of the straight to consumer platform. That doesn't mean that I wouldn't like my movies to be shown in theaters, because for me the theater experience is the best experience, because it's a communal experience. You live, breathe, feel the movie with other people, and that's the best way to see a movie. But especially this year or the last year, the year we've had, there was no other way to watch content or be entertained. So streaming was the way to go. And will it change things forever? Yes. Does it kill movie theaters? Absolutely not. I think the moment this is over, everybody will run back to the theaters, slowly, but and also there needs to be great movies in theaters. But I think a lot of people, including myself and my entire family, will go to movie theaters and just have the time of our lives.
Back in time, the television didn't kill the movie theaters.
Yeah, no, and video didn't kill the radio, and it's like radio stars. So no, it's exactly this. It's just there's a lot of stuff. It's just, and you see like there's resurgence of even vinyl records. I think movies. There's something very special about movies. It's not because movies started that theater disappeared. On the contrary, theater became much bigger, much greater, much greater, much more plural, and it was very interesting. What movies did for theater, it was very interesting, and I think what streaming will do to movies is very interesting too. So
okay. Now that you have done feature films and TV series, would you be tempted in expressing yourself through other medias, such as video games or VR, virtual reality?
Virtual reality for me is still a little bit further away from me. Video games, because I'm a director, so I direct. I think VR, you create the world, but then you let people roam free, and But I'm interested in VR experiences, but guided VR experiences. So yes, but it's through the lens of video games. Video games, I am really I want to get into the world of video games. I've wanted for a long time. Maybe, literally 25 before I was a filmmaker. But the moment I became a filmmaker, I think like 20 years ago, I met the people at Activision, at Ubisoft, at various studios, EA, and really we had great times. But I understand it's a different instrument. You know, if you're a pro guitar player and then somebody tells you now you pick up the piano, maybe you'll recognize the notes, but it's a whole new set of skills. So I need to learn that skill. I need to be taught. I need to do all that stuff. Yes, but the answer is yes. Video games, here I come, and VR maybe, and AR, yes, and you know all sort of technology. I am a fan of technology. I think technology is one of the greatest storytelling tools. So I want to explore it all.
Okay. As I said earlier, you are filming a new French film starring Omar Sy on the other side of the tracks too. That's the international title. Why do you operate this comeback in France after many years working in Hollywood?
Well, I mean, it's Omar, it's Laurent Lafitte, Izzy Aïcha, who he's the actress. My two friends, Nicolas and Eric Altmeyer, are producing, and frankly, I was ready to go on a few films and TV shows, but unfortunately, COVID stopped it all, and there was an opening, and everybody seemed to be available and ready to go. And this movie was without a director. So I just jumped on, rewrote the script quickly, made it my own, and then I was ready to go. And it was a short window. We're shooting it in a very, very short window, 50 days or so, and then we'll be done. But frankly, France is shooting, America is shooting less, but still shooting. And that was an opportunity. It was an opportunity to work with my friend Omar, and make new friends with Laurent Lafitte and all the people working on this movie. So yeah, it was just exciting for me. And I think that's how I pick all my movies. I think I have no like career plan or career path. I'm just like, I think, when I retire, I'll look at this and I'll be like, on my IMDb, and I'll be like, oh, that's so random. You go from like, big giant action things to Sacha Baron to like, puppets to, a French movie, another French movie, Will Smith, I bounce around. I think it's fun.
Yeah, after that, you're going back to US to shoot the Will Smith blockbuster Bright 2 for Netflix.
Yeah, and absolutely. Yeah. I mean, before I was a filmmaker, my dream was to direct a movie to work on a movie with Will Smith. I've adored Will Smith forever. So now the opportunity to be able to, I've worked with him for more than a year now. It's just, I'm learning so much from this man. It's just like, he's the greatest actor and the greatest businessman. He's so smart, and I really, really love working with him. So it's the chance of a lifetime, and I'm taking it all. I realize I'm the luckiest Frenchman in the world.
Okay, Louis. I let you go back to work now.
I have to go back to work. I have 2 more shots to go.
Yeah. Okay. So, Louis, really another huge thank you for your time from me and from the entire My Global Village team. I wish you good luck for the rest of the shoot.
Thanks,
and tell you see you soon, maybe.
Thank you.